that was one of my next topics. So in this next topic, in case you missed it, Tesla has now released park assist for your non-full self-driving, non-USS ultrasonic sensor vehicles. And so we'll talk about it because the release notes are now out. So we'll take a look at it and see what it exactly says. And I'll give you the quick tip on if you don't have the update yet, if you have not gotten the most recent prompt 2 update, I'll tell you how to actually try and do some things in your vehicle so that you can try and force yourself to get that update. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best possible price, or just getting really good financing. So if you're interested in any of that, please hit that subscribe. And so let us get into this. So shout out to Not a Tesla app. They posted the release notes for 2023.6.9. And shout out to Maddie Gaming for bringing this up on how you're not able to pull up or get the update. But let's take a look at the notes first. So Park Assist. Tesla Vision Assist provides visual and audio alerts for surrounding objects. This feature uses the occupancy network to predict high definition outlines of the object 360s around the car. So it looks like 62 cars might be only on this update, which is not a lot of vehicles considering how many Teslas, probably like over 200,000, 300,000. I'm just kind of just throwing numbers out there based upon deliveries in the past quarter. There's a lot of vehicles that do not have USS, which is the ultrasonic sensors, and do not have full self-driving. And so it's taken them 5-6 months for them to release some sort of update that can give you some sort of visual prompt or audio prompts for the surroundings of your car. And so there is a bunch of stats on which vehicles actually have it. But in case you missed it, last night there was a fury on Twitter and a bunch of other places because people were able to actually download the software and able to see what it actually looks like. And it looks funky, right? It looks like this weird halo around the car. You can see it right here in the video, and there's a bunch of videos where we made a video about this yesterday. And also there is some audio cues where if you're backing up to a back of your garage, it will start to beep at you as well. But the initial reviews are okay. People are saying it's not great. It's not complete. I mean, this is only the first update and there will be plenty of updates further and further. I would even imagine maybe even next week. But this one's from Kevin, EV Baymax. Vision Park Assist is definitely not perfect. 2 incidents went back into my garage where Park Assist went completely unavailable. My guess as to why: slightly dirty rear camera, not enough light, and probably defaults to unavailable when unsure of itself. So of course it's not going to be 100% out of the gate, which it's unfortunate, right? It's taken 6 months to come out with some sort of system to replace ultrasonic sensors, and to expect it to be 100%, welcome to the Tesla world, I guess. At the end of the day, it's going to come out and it's never going to be 100% at the end. Even, there's going to be USS or ultrasonic sensor video test versus this new occupancy network parking assist, and it's probably never ever going to be as good as USS sensors, but that's the direction that Elon and Tesla team wants to go. Or maybe just Elon wants to go and not the Tesla team. But here's the other part of the release: is note Tesla Vision Park is for guidance purposes only and is not a substitute for an aware driver. Please be attentive and avoid obstacles as required. It's basically saying don't rely on it. Look back and turn your head back at the end of the day. But I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell Shout out to Maddie for posing the question, how to actually try and force your vehicle to get this update. Though the first thing is make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi. I mean, that should be a given. And the second thing is go into the service or the update section of the UI when you're in the car. And there should be a section in where you can switch it from update preferences for the Tesla. And there should be one for basically advanced, or right here, standard versus advanced. And you basically want to toggle that back and forth and back and forth. Do it just do it 10 times, 20 times, go to sleep, and then hopefully your vehicle the next morning will prompt you to do some sort of update. Maybe go on a drive. Maybe if you still doesn't work, maybe do a hard reset or a soft reset. Don't worry, all your settings will still be the same. But basically what you do is you take both steering wheel nubs on the steering wheel, hold them both down for I want to say 3 to 5 seconds. That will reboot the car, and then go back in and switch it from advanced to standard, a couple times after that, and then hope to the Tesla update algorithm that it will give you the latest update the next day. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully you were able to get it, but it seems like, don't worry. Not a lot of people actually have this update just yet, even only 62. And the reason why Tesla does this, they roll it out very, very slowly because they don't want any sort of issues. And then once like a couple people or 62 people have installed it, or maybe even 100, 200 people have installed it with no issues, then they kind of do a wide open release to everyone. But hopefully that makes a lot of sense. Let me know what your thoughts on Park Assist if you're able to get it and test it out. And I mean, I bet there's a ton of you out there that probably have the new Park Assist and the older USS, so you can certainly see if it's better or not. But it seems like initial thoughts is, of course, it's not as good as hardware at the end of the day. But we're going to jump into our next topic. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel, and there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me, where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources I use to get the best possible deal, including best financing rates that all have interest rates better than Tesla financing, better than Tesla's 5.59%, some even as low as 2.5, 2.99, but most of them 3.5 to 3.99. So definitely check it out. YouTube join link down below in the description, and or the Patreon link as well.